Three. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back to the podcast here again. Today, just have me and my nigga Keon today, man. So we here to shoot this one video. It's gonna be a part of a double drop. It's gonna be me and Keon right now, and then later on it's gonna be me and DJ dropping. So we're gonna be dropping these probably a week in between each other. But I hope you guys enjoy the content. Appreciate it. Today we're gonna do a mostly sports podcast. We're gonna be here for about 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and then we're gonna get up out of here. Hope you guys enjoy the time.
Yeah. And we got some special guests too. We got Osama bin Laden right here. We also got Tupac Shakur. So we got some special guests, hoping that they're gonna weigh in on any of this commentary.
Right.
But did you want to start with basketball or did you want to start with football? Like where we want to
I would probably start with football, bro, because I have to talk about this Kyler Murray situation. I don't know if you heard about Kyler Murray's contract stipulations, but they basically put in his contract where if he don't do I think it's like 4 hours of studying after he leaves, his contract is voided. Think about that. Like they essentially put in a clause in his contract where if he doesn't do his homework, he doesn't get paid. Like when the fuck have you ever heard a quarterback have to do their homework? Like you put in the contract, like you gotta, you better study, or otherwise you're not paying your ass. So that's something I definitely seen.
I feel like that's a great incentive though. Because nigga, I bet you go study.
200. Oh, 200. What is it? 240 million. Oh, what? Bro? I want every computer you got in the house, bro. Shit.
Do you know how much was guaranteed?
Yeah, it was like 100. I'm pretty sure it was 100 million, 105 million at signing. So yeah, he caked up. He caked up ridiculous. But it's just like that's a crazy clause though, because I ain't never heard that in no contract ever for an NFL player, NBA player, none of that. I've never heard that shit. So that shit was just wild because, like, damn, you got to really play that. Like, bro really be shooting off the hip, which is crazy because that show you how good he is when he just be out there. Like, bro pretty much be out there on some Brett Favre, Ben Roethlisberger shit. Like, just, you know what I'm saying? Just gunslinging. So that's essentially what he be doing.
Do you feel like he deserves what he's getting paid, though?
I think that's the going rate. I don't think he deserves that particularly because the reason why I say that is only this. It's a situation of Kyler Murray to me, no offense to him. I think he's slightly overrated right now because he had a lot of weaponry for a little bit there. And he wasn't like he would have these hot starts. He'll start 9-0 and then the last like 9 games, well, I'll say the last 8 games, he'll go 2-6. You see what I'm saying? And fuck around and miss the playoffs. Like it gets to a point where it's like, bro, what are you doing? Because yes, you're gonna have to eventually you're gonna have to escalate the tools that you have. You feel me? You're gonna have to make the tools that you have work, essentially. And having DeAndre Hopkins that's pretty good. That's a pretty goddamn good wide receiver to have. You feel me?
Oh no, that's a great one. That's arguably the best. I mean, then he went a whole season without dropping a catch, bro. Like
come on, bro. Like, and you have James Conner coming like re-erected from the dead, bro. Like, bro, I remember him being on the Steelers, bro. I thought he was over. He's looking great, bro. Like, I've been doing like mock drafts for the NFL draft. He's in like the top 5 running backs, bro. Crazy. Like, he's up there, bro. He's up there with like Derrick Henry and Najee Harris. I forgot which one they got. Who they get now? Do you know who they got as a second? I didn't know they got a second running back. Who they get?
I just remember off of fantasy. I don't even remember bro's name, but I think when
you talking about Chase Edmonds
last season, or my nigga Edmonds, yeah.
But he left because James Conner, he just left. He went to Miami. He in Miami now.
Chase Edmonds or James Conner's in Miami? Which one?
Chase Edmonds. Chase Edmonds is in Miami.
Oh, so James Conner, he's starting for the Cardinals.
Oh yeah, he getting all them touches. They probably gonna give him all them touches. I don't really have another. They have another running back there too, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna get like a good solid of touches because why not? So he pretty damn good, bro. He was pretty damn good last year, so why not? Fuck it. And then for Kyler Murray, having these players with you, having these, quote unquote tools at your disposal, and you still, lackluster in the playoffs, lackluster towards the back end of the season. That causes problems for me because it's like that's when you gotta clutch up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you gotta clutch up.
That's what we need.
Exactly.
I I guess something I've been looking for an update on, because my boy, his favorite quarterback is Deshaun Watson. You remember PJ's favorite quarterback was Deshaun Watson. I wanted to know if you had any updates on like what's the situation, because last I heard he's supposed to be playing for the Browns, but is he going to play? Like, how is that situation looking? If you have any knowledge
Honestly, bro, I don't know really, because last thing I heard, it didn't went from him being canceled, not canceled, but it took from like him being like essentially, suspended for a year till now. I'm hearing 2 to 6 games. So maybe if he reappeal it again, because he's been reappealing and it's just been getting like lower and lower amount of time for him to be suspended. Maybe he gets no time. Maybe he gets two games. That's a possibility right now. Maybe he just gets fined. It's all kind of different like opportunities for him right now. I don't condone anything he did, and if he did that shit, he deserves to go to jail. Point blank, period.
Did he do like what's the?
I don't know, because a lot of like I said before, when it comes to that, a lot of the things that people are saying that he did, there is like when it comes to the legal system, no one's really pressed charges when it comes to like pressing charges for getting him locked up, stuff like that. People have only been trying to sue him and pursuing
civil,
exactly, civil court issues and stuff like that. So I don't know how truth it is, and plus he was actively using his Fifth Amendment right. So that means he's not guilty nor innocent. He just essentially doesn't have enough to convict him of a crime. So because of that, it's like a touchy subject. But personally, I feel like I don't really know what he did. At the same time, it's just the Texans, not the women, but the Texans are sketchy. That's the issue for me. The Texans. Like the Texans are sketchy as shit. And this happened to happen at the only time where he happens to be disgruntled and he wants to leave. It just seemed a little too convenient for, you want to get out the door? Here go all these cases.
I think it was more on some shit like if he did do it, because again, I'm not gonna say did or didn't, because again, I'm just not educated enough on like what even all the charges really are.
Same here, bro. Same here.
Everything. But if he did do it, it's more like, okay, as long as you throwing the ball for us and we winning games, we ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, you're leaving? We got this dirt on you. Like it's almost like I got some power over you. I'm holding it over you.
Exactly.
Either way it goes, if he did or didn't do it, it's like they were holding something over his head, which makes it seem like, okay, so at some point, if you knew he was doing this, you were okay with it then?
Exactly.
Like that says a lot about you as an organization.
Exactly. So that's
how I see it. If he wasn't doing it and y'all did this, then that's just super dirt. Like either way, it don't look good for the Texans.
Exactly. So that's how I see it. But on another note, another thing I wanted to touch on too is Lamar Jackson, bro, and the hatred that my man's been getting. I'm a Steelers fan. I don't personally fuck with Baltimore, but Lamar Jackson to this day, he a top 5 QB to me. I got nothing but respect for him. So for me, it's outlandish. It's outlandish how they talking about my man's, bro. He got an MVP trophy in his second year. Let's stop playing with him, bro.
I think bro being hurt last year made niggas just like niggas have short-term memories, bro. Like I realized that, especially in football, it seems like niggas would like you could be this season. And that, like basketball, bro, I feel like there's like a fall off period where we like, oh, maybe he'll get back. Nigga, you get hurt in football, niggas just act like you washed, bro.
Yeah, you done. Yeah, you done, bro. You trash now. Now like I think one person said, oh, you could win 12 MVPs and you still not gonna be like that dude. And it's like, family, if you win 12 MVPs, you telling me 1 year he won't get in the Super Bowl? Aaron Rodgers did it, bro. A lot of people go to at least 1 or 2 Super Bowls and win them. Like, I personally believe people, and also, bro, how decimated was y'all team before y'all even touched the field last year? Y'all lost 2 running backs, 3 running backs. Y'all lost defensive players. Y'all lost offensive players. Like, y'all team was so depleted. I didn't expect y'all to do nothing. And I think y'all still had a positive record, which was crazy because that's pretty much off Lamar. Like, that's why I'm like, bro, what are y'all looking at?
And then Lamar ends up getting hurt. And then we had our backup there, and bro, actually, like, he was decent.
Bro, Tyler Huntley, bro, I'm surprised he didn't get a contract. He should have had a contract, bro. On God. He should have had a contract.
And they're going to play somewhere one day, bro.
That's bro. Because, bro, I was on the, I'm not even going to lie to you. If Mitchell Trubisky doesn't work out, like, bro, we might have, I ain't gonna hold you, slide a first round pick, slide if we need be. Cause bro, he's a gamer.
You know,
Like, yeah, he
well,
may not be the best QB, but he's a gamer, bro. And that's what we need. Like with our defense, we need a gamer. We need somebody that can get us in the game. You know what I'm saying? Just score the
well,
points that's needed.
you know what I think? Like, I don't think we spoke about this either since, we've recorded episodes, but like your quarterback actually fucking tragically dying.
Oh
Like,
yeah. Oh yeah.
what the fuck? Like, and then, some of the shit that came out after that was super racist. Like, one of the guys from some radio station out there, he said some fucked up shit. I forget what the clip was, but it was messed
Yeah.
up.
Cause they were
Other
saying there
people,
was a drunk woman in his car and he was trying to cross the street and he was intoxicated. And it just seemed like a bunch of unnecessary stuff. A grown man died, bro. That's what mattered to me. It's like a grown man that had a promising career
like
passed
a
away
person.
before he was able to do it. You feel me? And he was showing a lot of promise. What people don't get is yes, he failed in Washington. But when he was on our team during preseason, he was doing well. And not only that, like our team embraced him. He had never been
Bro, and I
embraced.
didn't, dude, I didn't see that. Like when he died, I promise you, almost every Steelers player had something amazing to say about him. They all had videos of them hanging out with him,
Mm-hmm.
like they genuinely liked him.
Yeah.
Like I could see it. A lot of the Steelers players were actually like really messed up about that, and it seemed like he was building a chemistry and a culture with the guys.
Because he was, bro. Like, he was, like, I'm gonna tell you right now, as a Steelers fan, like, I was very excited about, bro. Like, that shit hurt my feelings. Like, and how people were reacting to it. Oh, he was married and all that. Even his wife came out and was like, what does that have to do with him passing away? Like, regardless if it's the drunk woman in his car, he was also drunk. That's the reason why he was trying to get help because the car broke down. So he was trying to get help for both people. I don't get why you're trying to put him in this almost, I don't think it's this, but I think this is kind of like what they're hinting at is like this almost date rape kind of a situation where it's like family, two adults, no matter the gender, two adults were in a car drunk. One was trying to get out and help himself because the car had broke down and he's on the side of the road. People are like, oh, he could have called him. Like, what if his phone was dead? It's simple stuff like that. Like, you don't know what happened to the car. The battery could have died. All kind of crazy shit could have happened. And he was just trying to get help. So it's like, what's the point? Plus, like, what you don't know, that might be his friend, that might have been somebody he looking out for, anything. Like, personally, I've had mad
Yeah,
female friends that's been like bud, you know what I'm saying, drunk as shit, that I've literally jumped in the car, took them home. Because if I leave them there, ain't no telling what's gonna happen. But now if I get caught, I'm supposed to be put in that kind of a situation. Like, that was just very weird to me. That was unnecessary. But on some glory things, like, bro, I really felt like he could have did something. And I feel like he's the reason why we didn't draft a QB the year before, because I feel like they really put their eggs in baskets for him. And I was like looking forward him to really get a chance, because I don't even think we draft Pickett if he's here. I don't think we draft Pickett, bro. I think we go forward with them two, and then we go get Mitchell. Obviously, I think we already had Mitchell, but if we didn't, we would probably go get him still. But then just roll with those three, because I think Dwayne Haskins could have made his cut. I really do, because he had the arm, he had the power, and he was getting embraced. So he was realizing like, oh, I could be relied on. Because a lot of people don't understand when you're new to this, especially when you're the young gun, you're the young
yeah,
dude, you're in your hometown when it's Washington, you're around people that you've always been around, high school friends, all that. You can't focus. That was all taken away from him when he moved
yeah.
to,
You're not in that.
exactly, when he moved to Pittsburgh, that was all taken away from him essentially.
Pittsburgh.
Exactly. So when he was there, he had to build within the team.
You out in
Our
cold
culture,
ass Pittsburgh. None of your friends
exactly.
are
Like
there.
the
Yeah,
culture out
you
there is
gotta.
different. They embrace you like for real, for real. Like even Aaron Donald, who is not even a Steeler, because he's from there, he's embraced every time he comes there. Same thing with any old Steeler, like any from the starters to the bench players to the people that helped out. Like all of them are embraced as long as you are from there, as long as you play for the Steelers or play for one of their teams. That's how that culture is. So I felt like he was really, really getting the hang of understanding. Plus, like again, I heard nothing but raving reviews when it came to training camp. When it came for him like actually practicing, they were saying he was really doing his job. So again, RIP Dwayne Haskins. Um, I really am saddened to hear that. I know it's been a while, and I know we haven't touched on it since it happened, but real life, that hurt me, bro. And it's one of the down parts of this season, bro. I'm hoping we can come and get it together for this season and make a good run in his name, bro, like real life. Because it was weird. The whole second half of that shit was weird as fuck when they were trying to, do the whole shit, trying to frame it or trying to figure out the reason why, whatever the fuck. For me, it's just a grown man passed away before his prime, before his calling was done, before his job was done per se. And it's sad, and I'm saddened by it. And that's how I, feel like we should remember him as a person that had a chance and was working on his chance, and God happened to come get him. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he was just too good of a person, or God just had to come get him and was like, they don't deserve you, man. So I'm glad that his family was able to find closure. But I hope them the best. Me personally, I hope them the best, and I hope they can, drown out all the bullshit they're hearing, because I don't personally believe any of it. I personally believe he was doing nothing but what normal people do, which is have a good time with his teammates, because he was down there in Florida for his teammates. He was down there throwing balls to Najee Harris, Juju Smith-Schuster when we still had him, Pat Fryermuth, like he was down there with the team, getting training with the team. So I can't fault the man for that. I can't fault the man for trying to, build rapport with your weapons. So I have nothing but positive for him. But that's probably all I have to say about that. But you got anything else you want to say before we move on?
Bless him. No, just condolences to his family, of course, and condolences to the whole Steelers organization, because that's a terrible loss of a young man. So.
R.I.P. to bro. But on the next subject, I did want to switch it to NBA real quick though.
Let's go.
Cause you look, your team, the Heat, looking way better than mine's right now. Bro, I ain't even gonna hold you. To say a man's nervous is an understatement, dog. Like,
where do we start with the Lakers?
Bro, I don't even think we got this. Gonna be a two-parter, bro. If we do all the Lakers shit, because Lakers, bro, like, I don't know what we're doing right now. What is the image? What we're going for? Because they're holding these 2 first-round picks. You knew when you got LeBron, picks don't matter, bro. This Kobe, they don't even second think those picks, bro. They send them get Kyrie before Kyrie could switch his mind up. Now Kyrie getting flippy-floppy again. Now he, you don't really want me that much because you ain't willing to put up. You see what I'm saying? So now he getting real. And it's fuck. And it's like, fuck, we had him.
It's like you guys already made your decision once you got rid of Lonzo, Brandon Ingram, and Julius Randle. When you got rid of them,
I thought it was just me.
It's like you made your decision that this is a win now situation. Now they're trying to we won, so maybe we should just take this and start building for a future, which I understand as an organization, but that's not keeping LeBron. So it's the Lakers are in a tough spot. Do we try to go big right now and try to win it all? Or do we bet on our future? And it seems like right now you guys are deciding to bet on the future. I don't think Bron gonna be there after this contract. So.
No, I think he resigns if we make a move, because there's a move that we could make that's underrated and some people, like it but don't like it at the same time, which is
if y'all do,
we go to Indiana, we go get Buddy Hield, and we go get Miles Turner. People are like, oh, Miles Turner's overrated and shit. I'm like, Miles Turner is exactly what we need. He is a better version of JaVale McGee. What the fuck do we do with JaVale McGee? Oh, we won a fucking championship. Why is that? Because he's able to block, he's able to come in, he's able to shoot a little bit of threes, he's able to, extend the fucking court or, open the court up a little bit more. So I feel like with him, he'll be a perfect combination for AD, because he's not going to be an AD way. You can throw him out, he'll shoot a 3 or 2 here or there, and then he keeps the spacing open. And also, I think he's an underrated passer. I've watched some of his highlights. He has some good passing to him. And I feel like, Buddy Hield.
Miles Turner's hard.
Yeah, Buddy Hield's self-explanatory. He shoot threes all day. That's what he really do. So I feel like even with that, you're like, oh, you're not getting the same thing for Westbrook. Who cares? You're getting what you really need, role players. You need a team. That's what we won the championship with. We had a team. We had role players that can come in. We were going 6, 7 deep. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were going 7, 8. Honestly,
could get it done.
Exactly. They can get it done. It's just
Brown could get it done. They just need to have the correct supporting cast.
Come on.
If you don't have that correct supporting cast,
is perfect. That supporting cast is perfect, because for there you could still keep and still go sign just all the regular, because we already signed some good players. I think all of our free agent signings are legit. We replaced Monk. Monk did leave and went to Sacramento to get we tried to parlay that into a bigger contract, but I understood that. But we went and got, I forgot his name. We got somebody, I forgot his name, but he has good scoring ability. He's from Sacramento. No, not Sacramento, but he's from San Antonio Spurs.
Oh, yeah. Lionel.
Yeah, Lonnie Walker
or something
Lonnie Walker Jr. or something like that.
Lonnie Walker, yeah, he used to have the big ass hair. That nigga bouncy too, bro.
Yeah, like he legit. Yeah, he legit. So I'm like, okay, this is perfect. That's a perfect way to do it. And not only that, he's a more solid point guard. And I keep telling people, they keep sleeping on Kendrick Nunn. I keep saying this. Yes, he was injured last year, but when that man plays, he could be our starting point guard. People keep looking for a point guard. I keep telling people he could be our starting point guard, because in reality, our starting point guard is LeBron James. Let's stop playing. It's LeBron. So we might as well look at it as that. LeBron James is the first choice. If we need a second choice, I think he can go get a bucket. Obviously, he can shoot threes. That ain't no problem. Yeah. So it's like you might as well wait for him, see what you have in him, and then move forward. You feel me? Talon Horton-Tucker, if we keep him, is still legit. He's still a legit player. He went and got a couple games where he was scoring 23, 24. I think he even has a game where he scored 30. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure he does have a game where he's scoring maybe 30 points. He's developing well. So you have a good enough role players around you. You got enough solid defense around you. Now you just need those extra two players where when you take out your stars, they can go and step up enough. You know, Miles Turner's good for a 33-point game. Fucking what's his name? The dude that was in the package for Miles Turner. Buddy Hield can go for 24 points, 25 points. Buddy Hield could do that. So I feel like right there, that's what we need. Because that's what we had with Kyle Kuzma. That's what we had with, so on and so forth. Who else? Rondo, people like that. Howard. All you need is 15, 20 points, 20 points here, 30 points here. But that's what you need. You need that collective. Exactly. You just need people contributing and stuff. But before we get out of here, because I think this video is actually going to close out in about 5 minutes here.
Okay.
But yeah, like that's my whole thing for the Lakers, is just really, really focus, bro. Because like I said, you got LeBron. You traded all your young players away anyway. So this is championship or bust here. You can get him for another 2 years. I think he could play really good for another 2 years. I think that supporting cast. No offense, I would love if we can get Kyrie. Get Kyrie. But if we can't, this is the next best option for me. I don't see another option unless some way we can flip whatever for Donovan Mitchell, which I doubt, because they got a haul for Rudy Gobert. So they probably gonna want a haul for him too.
Oh, bro, but it's ridiculous.
Exactly. So if they could find a way to get
Gobert
Donovan,
up the price for everything.
Yeah. But if they could get Donovan, I'll take Donovan. I'll take Donovan Mitchell. Yeah, sure. Because I think he cut from that claw. Yeah, I think he cut from that claw. But is there anything else you want to say before we get up out of here, man?
Nah, man. It's just, I feel like this is another great episode, man. I thank you guys for tuning in. Pac and Osama send their condolences as well.
Yes, sir. Hey, but y'all have a great day, man. Hey, come and tune in. What is this? Going to be the first drop. We'll have one coming next week with me and my man DJ. We're going to be doing a review for Wastelands by Brent Fayez. Hope y'all enjoy that content too. Hope y'all enjoy this, the sports content that we just dropped for y'all. Y'all have a great day. Shout out to my man Keon. We out of here.
Thank you for having me, brother.